Now I wasn't the only one who was blindsided by the JJK sequel release, JJK Modulo, and all the fans who wanted more from the actual ending came back in droves and hordes, man. But something else came back. The return of Lobotomy Kaizen. It's been 10 chapters and the fans have already started their agendas, man. It's too funny. I'll slap some on the screen because these are too funny. They had me creasing, man. Like, they really made these aliens that invaded look like the biggest frauds ever. But the biggest victim of this by far was Megumi. Like, all these TikToks I found are just from this morning, bro. I've never seen anyone with reputation damage as bad as this man. And I can't even escape to other platforms without seeing this man get dogged, bro. It's too funny. And you know, when I think about it, it's genuinely inspiring to see the whole fandom unite and team up when it comes to slandering this man. With good reason as well. Because anytime he's in a remotely dangerous situation, he doesn't call him a potential man and saying he was scared and running away. And I guess his humiliation kick ended up working out because this memory ended up causing him to crash out and pop his domain. And this was so hype because we've only seen Curses and Gojo use domain expansions before this. And I'm not surprised, bro, because look at his reaction here. He was completely gone. He wasn't even thinking anymore. He was only using his domain to take the curse down as it pulled him down and he came with a kick, then following it back up with another. And he was giving him hands here, I can't lie. I've never seen Megumi move like this. Like, look at this kick, bro. Ah! Come on. And fair enough, you know, we actually have to say to Megumi well done here and give him his props. Because, like, getting a domain as a student is actually crazy. It's a really good skill to have. Is what I would be saying if we actually saw him use it in important fights. Once in the Shibuya incident arc where he was trying to get the group outside of Dagon's domain. Just for the good of a bit, by the way. Spoilers incoming. And later on in the Culling games in the manga where this guy was a bum. He was fighting randos. Like, who even is this guy? I read the manga and I don't even remember who he was. But anyway, back to the 6th attempt of him trying to summon Maharaga.
And I'm not going to continue over the ones in the manga because that would make the video way too long, and I do intend to talk about other people in this video.
The 6th attempt was when this fraudulent Kenjaku Haya ended up trying to take advantage of Megumi after he got beat up by Toji. And low-key, you already got beaten up by Nanami, bro, go home. And this time he was actually going to summon Maharaga, but whoa, replay that.
Huh?
Oh my god, boy, we both know that you are a lying piece of shit. We both know that you are the only one out there Zenny to be spamming that. No other Zenny was spamming that as much as you were. But finally, after teasing us for the whole of season 1 and 2, he finally fully summons Maharaga without being stopped by any of the sidecasts. And low-key, this was a hype entrance, bro. The way Megumi was reacting as if he was gonna get perked off this was actually mad. Like, bro was full on telling the bomb in front of him, good luck dealing with this shit, bro. I'm going hell and so are you. Oh my god. Like, the bum knew he was cooked, I'll be real. He saw Megumi slumped out of the corner and was like, I'm finished, bro. He was even telling Megumi, fuck you, why did you leave me in this situation, man? But anyways, I can't lie, covering Megumi as a fraud was too funny to record, so we're gonna go over some more fraud cases in anime that I think need to be documented, man. So we can move on to the next anime on the list, which is Naruto, you know. And you might need to let me cook because I have prepared for you a 2-for-1 offer. Guys, relax. Yeah, I know I'm the goat for doing this shit, man. But we're getting off topic here, I'll be real. Without further ado, I'll introduce the weapons merchant of Konoha. the screen time bum, Tenten. Now I think Tenten goes unnoticed because she's part of the Konoha 12. But when you take a further look and really individually analyze the abilities of each member, you realize she's useless. I'll be real, Sakura gets the stick usually for being the useless one because of how the anime has made her unlikable. But if you compare her with Tenten, she's hella useful, bro. We first get introduced to Tenten and her group team guide just before the tuning exams start. And look at her spinning her kuna hair thinking she's hot shit, bro. You're not special, anyone can do that, man. And then we have the full team posing as if they're team 7 or something, which they're not at all. And Tenten, you're not slick blocking that dummy because we know you didn't hit that many bullseyes. Let's count them in fact. We got 1, 2, 3 out of at least 50 attempts.
3 out of 50. Are you serious right now, bro?
And I can use my brain and not a calculator for this because that's a 6 or 7% ball accuracy. It's a little bit ironic that your whole gimmick in the show is about having weapons, but your actual skills are cooked. So all of you might be wondering,
Mano, how is she a fraud if she has no feats to compare to?
but she does have feats, and just because of her screen time we all forgot about them. We memed her earlier, but her accuracy is actually really good when it comes to using her weapons, alongside the variety of weapons she can actually use, which is a lot. And I think she was the only one I saw who consistently, efficiently used scroll jutsus in the actual show, which is funny. But the thing that pissed me off the most was the fact that we saw her use the Sage of 6 Paths weapon not once, but twice, which is crazy when you think about the actual chakra reserves you need for it. And the final nail in the coffin was the fact that in Boruto, technology advanced so much in such a short span of time, to the point where it's like a minigun and a lightsaber. Like, what the bro? With either one, no, with even a lightsaber you would be able to take over the verse most likely. Come on, man. And with all this fancy tech, she ended up becoming a bloody shopkeeper. And she's fallen so low as to cry and guilt trip Naruto to buy her merchandise because no one else is. Like, come on, bro, this is going outside, I'll be real. She's even promoting it to the kids, man. This is literally why Naruto swings have more screen time than her. So now that we blessed Tenten with her yearly screen time, we can move over to someone who had even less but was a bigger fraud. So let me introduce the grandson of the first Hokage Hashirama Senju himself, as well as the younger brother of Tsunade, Nawaki Senju. And I don't even need to say anything here, just roll the clips, fam.
This is what I live for. Yeah, I'll bet like here's Shabby's trying to
What the hell, man? This caught me so off guard when I saw it for the first time. But what had me creasing even further was the comments. Oh my god, I didn't know the fandom were this cruel, man. They were violating him. And he deserves all of it. Because Hashirama cells are so powerful in the show. They give you healing factor. They have such a large reserve of chakra installed in them. They give you the wood release Kekkei Genkai in certain cases. Come on, like, you're basically bred from birth to be a great shinobi if you have these cells. And he didn't do shit with them. Like, does he not know he came with a starter pack? He must not know, man.
And now that I'm editing this, I realize he's not worth the extra effort of making a wasted panel, so you're not getting that, buddy.
Originally, I was going to stop and finish here, to be honest. But out of the depths of my brain, I recalled the biggest bum ever. Worse than Megumi. Worse than even Nawaki. I personally hate this bum. And if I could get rid of him, I would do it happily, man. Like, come on. Furthermore, I don't even need to intro him. I'll just play audio and you guys will know who it is.
You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark, think!
Yes, the last bum we will be covering is Mark Grayson. Like, oh my, when I saw the show for the first time, I was cool with his name. Until I saw him get beaten up all the time. He's such a bum. And that would be cool if his name was... Might be bottom 3 superhero names of all time. Now, having someone getting beaten up a lot as a main character is actually very normal if you look at Deku or Asta, who at the beginning of their stories are low level for that, I can't lie. But they grow and they get stronger. And in their current state, they have so much aura. Like, bro, that's the reason they, alongside Yuji, are the big 3 of the Sinister 6 of the new gen animes, low-key. But back onto Invincible. Season 3 finished, and they're coming up with a season 4 for next year, I'm pretty sure. And in 25 episodes from the first 3 seasons and a special episode, he only wins 1 fight with a clear win. 1 meaningful fight. He gets dogged by Battle Beast in the first season, with it not being the challenge, I can't lie. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt though, because Battle Beast is top 5 in the verse. He gets violated by his own dad, but then we'll also give him let him slide for that one, because Only Man had thousands of years of training. Now we have A. Angstrom. He was initially getting swung into dimensions like a baby. He was getting washed while Levi was just harassing his mum and younger brother. Second of all, B, conquest. He was getting fried, and this time we ain't letting it slide. He had 3 seasons to get strong, and he's still an absolute shit fighter. No skill whatsoever, and he needed Eve to get the Portuguese the Ace treatment to get the Rage Boost to beat Conquest. Mark has not had one clean win at all the whole show, which is just embarrassing, and it pissed me off again because how's your name Invincible when you're clearly not? It's actually pathetic.
I had to take a break and just relax with some snacks and tea because, you know, when I'm talking about he who shall not be named, my blood starts to boil, you know. But at least now we're finished with him. As always, appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys want to comment any ideas or anything that you think I should cover, like this video here for example, just don't hesitate to put it in the comments. See you guys later.